Nearly 2,000 years ago in the Bay of Naples, Mount Vesuvius erupted with a force that forever altered the course of history. But rather than being lost to time, Pompeii was preserved. Its buildings, its artifacts, and even its people, all sealed beneath a blanket of ash. Today we embark on a journey through ancient Pompeii, where history has never been forgotten, just buried. Wedged between modern communities in Italy's Bay of Naples, ancient Pompeii is perhaps the best-known archaeological site in the world. As we begin our exploration, the cobbled streets of Pompeii unfold before us, revealing a vibrant city frozen in time. Listen closely, and you might hear the distant hum of daily life, the clatter of chariot wheels against the stone, the laughter of children playing, and the lively banter of merchants at the forum. The stone walls, still standing despite the cataclysm that buried them, tell stories of a thriving community in the shadow of a volcano. Our first stop is the Grand Theater of Pompeii, a place where the city's citizens gathered to be entertained. Imagine the excitement in the air as the amphitheater filled with spectators eager to witness the latest comedy, tragedy, or musical performance. As we walk through the aisles, we can almost hear the applause and the actors' voices echoing through the open air. As we continue our journey, we come across the numerous food shops and restaurants that once catered to the appetites of Pompeii's residents. The Thermopylae, ancient snack bars, line the streets, their counters still marked by deep circular holes that once held jars of hot food and drink. Imagine the aroma of freshly baked bread, stews simmering in clay pots, and the lively chatter of patrons enjoying a quick meal on their way to the baths or the forum. These were the fast food joints of ancient Rome, bustling with activity as citizens stopped in for a bite. Pompeii's streets were more than just pathways. They were marvels of engineering designed to keep the city functional and clean. As we walk along the stone-paved roads, we notice the ingenious system of step stones that allowed pedestrians to cross the street without getting their feet wet or dirty. These stones were placed strategically, allowing carts to pass through the gaps while keeping the citizens dry during rainstorms. Taller stones act as deterrents to prevent larger wagons from passing into areas meant for Roman pedestrians only. Regularly spaced holes in the curbs were meant for tying up the halter ropes of horses or donkeys. The thermal bath was both artwork and communal gathering place. Public fountains, still visible today, provided water for drinking and washing, while the sophisticated drainage system ensured that waste was carried away from the bustling streets. Our journey takes us to the Basilica, which houses the courts of law and city government, and the Forum, the heart of Pompeian society. Imagine the bustle of activity here, as politicians debated and merchants negotiated and citizens mingled. The grand temples and public buildings that surround us speak to the wealth and sophistication of this once thriving city. We also find the Lupanare, which means wolf den. Prostitutes in ancient Rome were referred to as she-wolves, so the purpose of this building should be plain. And even if it weren't, the elaborate erotic paintings on the walls would offer more than a hint. As we move through the residential areas, we peek into the homes of Pompeii's inhabitants. These vivid paintings, with their rich colors and intricate details, offer a glimpse into the spiritual and domestic lives of the Pompeians. Walking through these homes, we see evidence of daily life. But Pompeii was not just a city of stone and commerce. It was a place where people lived, loved, and dreamed. As we explore, we encounter the poignant casts of the victims, frozen in their final moments, a stark reminder of the fragility of life. These plaster casts, made from the voids left in the ash by the decomposed bodies, capture the very last seconds of the people who once walked these streets. This is a haunting beauty of Pompeii, a city where time stands still and Vesuvius slumbers peacefully. For now.